Hello and welcome to our new episode. Ljubljana is magical in these periods and the whole city has incredible energy. However, there are a lot of obligations expected of all students. But first of all, the holidays are coming. Sara and Katarina will tell us a little more about how to spend the holidays in Ljubljana, Slovenia, but also at home, and how to not forget about your obligations at faculty, but still enjoy during the season. So, let's start. How do you recommend to spend one of the most cheerful and festive months of the year in Ljubljana?
Christmas spirit in Ljubljana is something beautiful and outstanding. I highly advise you to check out the Christmas markets that are full of great Christmas items that we are waiting for whole year to see. There is lots of chocolate in beautiful packages for gifts and for your loved ones for Christmas Eve, as well as great lighting tree ceremonies, as well as one-in-year events that happen in December. Also, many societies like student organizations can have their own December year events. So you can check those events on your faculty or on Ljubljana event site, where they offer also some unique December events that you can check, and I hope have a great time in them.
Are there any students' benefits for upcoming festive events in Ljubljana?
When it comes to student benefits, we do have a student organization of the University of Ljubljana. The information can be found at your own faculty or at the university. They do lots of trips with student benefits in Croatia, in Austria, in Italy, as well as other trips, short trips to Bosnia, other cities in Slovenia, as well as Austria. So I highly recommend taking part in some of the trips.
When it comes to student perks of Christmas events, I advise and recommend that you check for students discounts for some theme parties, for some holiday events, and for many other events that are organized in Ljubljana in this period. Here I would like to highlight the Center for Extracurricular Activities on University of Ljubljana, known as COD, Centar za obštudijsko dejavnost, that offers great variety of events in December. Especially there is Božićni večer, like Božićni bal, like in English it would be something like Christmas ball, Christmas party, to say like that, for students. It is very, very nice. I went and seen last year. It is a traditional thing. It is something very, very nice to go with some of your loved one or with friends and have a great time. And the one thing that is also great about that center is that they offer activities for free. So you can get as a student, one of student perks is that you have those events that in some other countries for students can cost. Here they are free. So I advise you to go to Popper, check it, and have a great Christmas month in Ljubljana.
During these periods, most students will go home, some even for the first time after coming to Slovenia. And what if you feel reverse culture shock, or at least that something is off when you come back home?
I think most of us feel the need to compare Ljubljana to their own hometown, especially because once you move to a new city, you really want to integrate yourself as much as possible into the society. So when you come back home, it's all weird, it's normal, but at the same time something that you haven't experienced in a while. Suddenly you don't have as much obligations, you have your family at home, your friends, everyone is around you, and suddenly you don't feel like a stranger anymore. I think you need like a day or two to settle back into a routine and just let yourself feel at home, because you are home. And I do think it's completely normal to feel that reverse culture shock, especially if you really like the place you're currently living in and it's just simply a part of the experience that you have to go through.
Is the transition of reverse cultural shock by sharing your experience with your friends, your family, and especially your colleagues that went to different towns, and to see what is same, what is different, and try to learn from that experience. Try to use the opportunity of your uniqueness of studying in that town to develop skills of not just to adapt in new situation, but also to acknowledge very beautiful aspects of your town when you come back home, as well as great aspects of Ljubljana when you come back to Ljubljana after holidays. So when it comes to reverse cultural shock, it doesn't need to be shock in a way of negative. It can be in a positive way to learn new things and have great fun.
If you're not going home for the holidays, don't worry. Ljubljana is a real holiday city, and the whole Slovenia is a real winter idol. What would you recommend during these cold holidays?
Personally, don't go home during the holidays, so I usually spend the time with some of the friends that happen to be here as well. I use my student benefits during the travel weekends and go to the seacoast. I go to Germany, I go to Austria because it's fairly cheap for students, as well as just going around the city center. And there is always like a friend or two that will keep you company, as well as numerous colleagues that are still in Ljubljana for the festive season.
After the holidays, the first exam period awaits us. However, it is very likely that only a very small number of students will start studying during these days, which is normal because you have to enjoy yourself during the holidays. How not to wean yourself from studying during the holidays?
Breaks are called breaks for a reason, and I believe everyone deserves to have a break and just chill with their family, friends, and loved ones. It's just a time for you to de-stress, take care of your mental health, and just be with the people you love and the people you cherish. And when you come back to studying, just do it in a very shortened format, meaning that you take it super slowly at your own pace. You don't need to hurry, and you don't need to compare yourself to other students who may have a completely different schedule or a Christmas plan or holiday plan. So if they were to be ahead of you or behind you, that's really not your business. Just focus on yourself, focus on your mental health, take a break, and then come back stronger than ever.
Balancing holidays and study preparation is one of the most difficult questions and most difficult tasks I had on my faculty, given the fact that I love extracurricular activities and I love to do everything besides to study, like any usual student. So I have to say that that you need some time to see how you are going to balance those two things. But in that way, you can actually practice discipline that is highly crucial for you to understand, not only on faculty, but then in future in work life, that if you don't know to relax, you don't know to work. If you don't know to work, you don't know to relax. So you have to have time for both, and to when you do one thing, you do only one thing. When you do other thing, you do only one thing. If you have holidays, you have like discipline to say like, okay, these 2 days I'm not doing anything. But then the third day, when I start studying, I cannot now go on Facebook and check if there are some likes and comments, as much as I would love to do that, but I can't do that. So I have to study and prepare and to focus on that exam. So it is difficult to try to accomplish that, but once you accomplish that, it is the recipe for victory.
Thank you. See you in the next video.